So after we went back to our drawing board and tried to figure out how exactly we were going to build up, we kind of decided to go ahead and use the 4x4s. No, they're 6x6s. So we decided to get 6x6s, and what we did, Mikey got on the first side, he started to dig with the post hole diggers, and on the second side we decided that it would probably be easier to go ahead and rent an auger because of how hard the ground is. So once we ended up getting our holes dug, we got all the 6x6s and we did the footers.
So what we did, once we got all our holes dug, we got 12-inch form tubes, stuck them down about 4 feet in the ground. We poured concrete down in there, pulled them up a little bit just to get a nice footer in the bottom. We put a bag of concrete down in each hole, let that dry out. Then the next day we came back, put our 6x6s in there, squared them all up, put stakes in the ground to keep them all nice and straight. Then Christy, she did all the mixing, mixed all the bags of concrete.
Which I dreaded. We went through like 50 bags of concrete.
It was a lot. So once we got all the concrete poured in each post, we let those sit and dry, and pretty much had straight boards all the way around.
Here we are down at the home site, and we finally have the other 6 poles in on this side. We did the ones here a couple weeks ago at the most, but as you can see, let me flip this. These poles are going to be cut to be level with the containers, and then there's going to be 2 containers here and 2 containers here, and all of this will be covered up by a porch. So the porch it's going to be pretty high up off the ground, but it'll come together. Whew. But I'll show you the side that we had finished. And it is so hot down here. We got done with the concrete just in time for this. But anyways, here's what we did. They're about 4 feet in the ground. They're solid. So we got these 6. And then we got these 6, which we leveled out. We put these supports up to level them out, poured the concrete in, and now we just let them sit. So tomorrow, hopefully we can start cutting the poles to size. And then we're going to put metal caps on the top of the pole. God, the sun's right there. Metal caps on the top of the pole. Once we cut them, that way when we set the containers on top, we can weld the containers to the caps and nothing will move. So yeah, our work is done here today. There goes Mike. All right, over and out.
We went ahead and made caps that go on the top of all our posts, and that way we have a nice foot platform for when the containers are set on top, and we can weld them to the foot, and those are lagged into the posts as well. Later on, we decided to come back and add cross braces in all the boards, because obviously you need them to keep from moving around over time. So we added cross braces between every board. We added some temporary spreaders going lengthways all the way down. That way the post can't move side to side, and eventually we'll be able to take those out. We won't need them anymore once we get the containers set.
So, as you can see here, we have 4 containers near the driveway of our property that we have to get all the way around the track down to the home site. So, plan is, just like the other 2 we have down there already in the ground, well, halfway in the ground, we got the first trailer jacked up over here, and once we get it jacked up, Mike's gonna weld the axle under it and tow the container down, all the way down with the tractor, and just to get it down there until we get a piece of equipment to get them up. And that's what we have to do with all 4 of these. There we go. Oh, this tire here just about came off, so we're going to try to jack it up and screw it on better, or re-screw it, I should say. See if we can get it on. Alright. I can see the home site. We're almost there. I'm just going to back it up through these trees here. Container number 3. Container number 3 moving its way in. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this one and put it on the outside of the post here. We're going to get another one, hopefully tomorrow, down here, put it over here, get somebody with a piece of equipment out to help them just lift them on and set them. That way Mike can weld them up, get them structurally set, and then get the other 2 down, set them same way on the ends, and then finally put them on the ends, let Mike weld those up, and boom, containers will be down. Yay! I am literally cracking up about to cry. You guys have no idea how long that took. Mikey, we got it. You got it. Yes! We did it! Ah, it's here.
Bring the jack.
Oh my god. No, I didn't. I'll go get it. It's here. Oh my god, it's here. Only 3 more to go. And we still got to put them up, but what a breakthrough. What a breakthrough. All right. We got another container jacked up. This will be 4 out of 6. And then all we have is these last 2 here to go. There's a moment of truth. help Mikey out a lot. It's always good to have another set of hands and another brain. Oh, we got 4 down. I'm doing a video, doing my documentary. So you should adjusting it now, and then all we have to do is get the other 2 down and start setting these puppies up. It's starting to look like something now. Alright, so we have 2 more containers to get down to the home site. We got this one jacked up on the wood. Mike's pulling the tractor in to hook the chain up. And we got the tires on. This bad baby is ready to go. And then we have to get it down to the home site, jack it back up, get the axle back out underneath of it, and then eventually lower it to the ground to get the wood back out to reuse for the second one, which we're going to try to attempt to do in one day, but we'll see because we're already kind of tired. Alright, over and out. Alright, there goes number 5. Only one more to jack up and get down there. Alright, and Mike fixed the road to the home site, so this one should be, hopefully, a little bit easier getting down there. We will see. And here she goes, back to the home site. And we have one more to get down here, dropped on the ground, and then we can start lifting these things up on top of our supports. Alrighty, this is officially our last container.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, they dumped it over.
What?
Oh, no, they didn't. It looked like they dumped it. Sorry, my bad.
So we got it all jacked up. We thought the goats were into something. We got the tires on. These are the remnants of where the other ones were. So now we can see our driveway again. And this is the last one. With the help of the trucks, the tractor, Mike's welding rig, this bad boy is ready to go down. As long as these tires hold up for one last go round, they've about had it. But they serve their purpose for sure. The little tires that could. So, alright, I'm gonna get another video when we get it down to the home site, hopefully. The last one is on the move. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. We made it to the home site. It's just a super tight squeeze between this other container over here. If I can get around this way. Yeah. Just gotta get it in between that container and that tree. Right there. Pretty tight squeeze. He's taking a different approach. Alright, so I'm just going to give you a quick update as to where we are now. This is the creek, so this is the back side of our property. our home site, I should say. And we finally have all 6 containers down to the home site. We got 1, 2, 2 in the ground halfway, and then 2 over here. So what's going to happen is, obviously all the doors to the containers are facing towards the back. We're going to take all the doors out and frame that in, so we can put windows and just, you know, for looks, I guess, just take the doors out and frame everything in. That way it's nice and sealed and it looks better. We got all of our braces up, just for setting the containers on top of these posts here. As you can see, they're flat. So once the containers get set on there, Mike's gonna weld them. But yeah, cross braces are gonna stay. I think we're gonna take these side ones out because they're super ugly. And once we get the containers up there, that'll hold everything in place anyways. But, and then we're gonna keep these cross braces here too. So yeah, this is how it's looking so far. And everything is down here. All we have to do is get this off the tractor, jack it up, unhook it from the tractor, get the tires off, and then lower it to the ground. As you can see, our tire really took a beating on this trip. It's like nearly gone. It's pretty much shredded at this point, so. But it did what we needed it to do. And we are done moving big, heavy things now. We're gonna rent a crane to get the containers on the top. Our neighbor came down to see what we were doing, just as we got the last one down too. So, yeah. These 2 containers are going to set on here. This is a basement. Let me try to back up so you can get a better idea. So we're gonna have these 2 containers up here, these 2 containers up here, and then we're going to frame in this over the basement, which is gonna be like the living room and the kitchen. And then I'm gonna post the design so everyone can kind of see what our main goal is. But yeah, all we have to do is hopefully rent a crane next week, weather permitting. As long as it's nice out, we should be able to get someone out and just lift these 2 and then lift those 2. Mike's gonna weld them to the post, and then yeah, start getting everything dried in and put a roof on it. And then by then, hopefully it'll be winter time, maybe before, and it'll be cool enough for us to work inside of the containers, framing out our rooms and putting windows in and doors, things like that. These containers you won't be able to see. Like, this whole frame is basically going to be covered by a back porch and a front porch. So you're really not going to be able to see these containers underneath when it's all said and done. So everything, the house will be from here up, if you can picture that. If not, I will post our designs later. But I just wanted to do a quick update. Alright, bye-bye. So after we cut the posts, got them level, and like Mikey said, added the supports and the caps on everything, that gave us a really good foundation for setting the containers on, because that was the most nerve-wracking part to us, was having the containers set. We didn't know, you know, what kind of operator we would get when it came time to get a crane, and you know, we just didn't want all of our hard work to go to waste when that time came. So once we got all of our supports done and our foundation for our containers to sit on, we were finally able to rent a crane.